Hi guys, Chris Lendrum here, and we're in the Strength Physio kitchen today. We're going to do a meal, post-workout meal, just done a legs workout, and you can mix around with this. I'll show you different options of what you can add or take away depending on what your goals are. So let's get cracking. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is make a scrambled egg mixed with loads of vegetables in a wrap, or you can have it without a wrap if you want, and you can take out ingredients depending on what you like. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up, we've got a pepper, an onion, 2 mushrooms, some rashers of bacon, which I'm not going to put on there, so rashers of bacon and some spinach here. We've got 3 eggs and we've got an avocado as well. So the first thing we're going to do is going to cut up the pepper, cut up the onion, cut up the mushroom and cut the bacon just into small chunks. Basically doesn't really matter, just literally cut them up and then we'll come back after that. Okay, so roughly chopped up the bacon, so the bacon's in there. All the vegetables are chopped up, so literally I've whacked the hob on and I'm just going to chuck all this stuff all at once into there. Okay, if you had a bigger saucepan, you can use a bigger saucepan. I use this one because it's really amazingly non-stick, so it's really cool. And then I'm just going to fry that down. So that's all my stuff, my pepper, my mushroom, my bacon and onion. And I'm just going to fry that down for a couple of minutes until it's just fried off a little bit. And then I'm going to add the eggs and the spinach, etc. But we'll come to that in a second. Okay, so that's been frying down now for about 5 minutes. I'm going to whack just some black pepper into there. And then I'm going to stick in some spinach as well. Spinach obviously wilts down, so I usually whack in a fair amount. And then just spend a couple of minutes just letting that spinach wilt down. Okay, so spinach is now wilted down. I've cracked my eggs into just a jug. I've put 4 eggs in because I put 3 in and just got greedy and thought I want another one. So then you're just going to whack that literally into the saucepan and then just give it a mix up. Okay, so you're just going to keep mixing it up, and what you'll find is that it will basically go like a scrambled egg almost. Okay, and you're going to keep doing that till it's sort of a tiny bit liquidy. You can do it obviously to how you prefer yourself. I prefer it to be slightly liquidy, but we're going to put it into a wrap, so you don't want it to be too liquidy, or it messes up the wrap, to be honest with you. Okay, so next section to this, we've got our mix here and we've got our wrap. We're literally going to just whack some of our mix into the middle of the wrap. And then what you're going to do is basically fold into the middle, just hold there, grab there, fold into the middle, and just keep going round, folding each section right into the middle, so that you're meeting your fingertips each time. And what you should be left with is a wrap that basically looks like that. Okay. You're going to get a saucepan on the hob and get it to fairly warm, and you can either brush this with a little bit of butter, brush it with a little bit of oil, or I just go straight into the pan, onto a hot pan, and you're literally just going to leave it that side down. We're going to leave it for a minute or so. You can do the second wrap as well, and then we'll come back to it and I'll show you what it ends up like. So there you've got it. You've got 2 breakfast wraps. You can see how it's joined together at the top here. We've got leftovers and then our half avocado. So we've got this as a snack for later on, and then we've got this to eat now. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. Just looks unbelievable. Trust me, it's going to taste incredible. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you liked this little cooking section, and I'm going to do loads more healthy meals for post-workout and for any time really throughout the day, just to keep you building muscle and losing fat.